What's a Primarch? Think of them as the ultimate space marines, basically demigods that the Emperor of Mankind created to help him conquer the galaxy during the Great Crusade. Of course, things went sideways when Horus decided he'd make a better emperor and kicked off the series of events known as the Horus Heresy. Today, I want to cover three big questions. What are Primarchs exactly? Where did they come from? And how did these godlike beings view regular humans? This one's pretty straightforward. The Emperor engineered all 20 Primarchs using his own genetic material. Each one was completely unique, and their gene seed became the foundation for every Space Marine chapter we know today. Each Primarch was genetically distinct with superhuman abilities like telepathy and warp powers. Some even had animalistic features. We're talking tails, fur, the works. They were basically built to be the perfect generals. Why did the Emperor of Mankind go to the trouble of creating them? The answer is simple: conquest. The Emperor wanted to reunite humanity across the galaxy, and he figured 20 demigod generals would get the job done faster. While speaking to a group of psychers on Terra, he said, "The mission of the Great Crusade is to reunite our scattered children and bring them back into the fold. I made them for this task, for this moment, and no force in the galaxy will turn my children from their father's will." In the end, he wanted, or even needed, help shepherding the human race. As perfect as the Emperor of Mankind is, it wouldn't be Warhammer 40,000 if something doesn't go seriously wrong and start a war. The Horus Heresy, as the name implies, one of the Emperor's children betrayed him. So if they were supposed to help the Emperor, why did half of them turn traitor? One word: chaos. While Horus was in a coma after an assassination attempt, the Chaos Gods whispered sweet promises of power in his ear. He took the bait, convinced several other Primarchs to join him, and boom, you've got a galaxy-spanning civil war. The Horus Heresy deserves it. Its own dedicated video, so we'll save the details for a different time. How did they view regular humans? It's tough to think of a world where normal humans and demigods share the same spaces. It makes you wonder, how do these ultra-powerful beings view normal humans? This is where it gets really interesting, because each Primarch had wildly different perspectives. Let me give you 3 examples that show just how varied these demigods were. Magnus the Red. Magnus was this incredibly powerful psyker who basically saw regular humans as children. He found human society amusing to watch, like kids playing war games. There's this moment where a local psychic confronts him about his sadness for humanity, and Magnus responds, "Sadness is for the weak. And yet I weep for mankind, for they are doomed to wander in the light, never knowing the peace that can be found in the deeps of the warp." Not exactly an empathetic guy, right? Lemon Russ, now Lemon Russ, had a completely different approach. He genuinely loved humanity, but thought most people were too weak for the harsh reality of the galaxy. His philosophy was basically, "I'll make you stronger whether you like it or not." He'd take humans from conquered worlds and train them as thralls for the space wolves. Some even became wolf lords eventually. It's a bit morally gray. He's essentially enslaving people, but he's also giving them the chance to become some of the finest warriors in the galaxy. Angron. And then there's Angron, who's basically the Incredible Hulk on steroids and rage. The Emperor's experiments turned him into this unstoppable killing machine, but they also drove him completely insane. Angron doesn't really view humans so much as see them as things to kill. During the siege of Terra, he fought his own father without a shred of remorse. He's pure violence incarnate, the living embodiment of go big or go home. So there you have it. The Primarchs were 20 genetically engineered demigods, each unique in their abilities and personalities. While they were created to unite humanity under the Emperor's banner, half of them ended up turning traitor during the Horus Heresy. Their views on regular humans ranged from pitying condescension to protective paternalism to outright bloodlust. Pretty wild range for a bunch of brothers, right? What do you think about how the Primarchs treated regular humans? Which Primarch would you want as your Gene Father? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this lore introduction, smash that like button and subscribe for more Warhammer content. Until next time, the Emperor protects.